Well, hello and welcome to the first ever episode overseas for Grapes and Greens. We are absolutely delighted to be at Villamora Rock Course, as you can see behind me. We're sat on the terrace and we've got a very special guest. Someone I hadn't ever met really before, apart from yesterday afternoon when we met in the office.
Correct.
And that is the boss of Details, and that's Nuno. Let me get this right. Sepúlveda.
That's pretty good.
Is that pretty
It's
good?
pretty good. It's
For an
pretty
Englishman,
good.
not bad.
No, you see, but Portuguese people struggle. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's a Spanish name though. So
That's a Spanish name.
So-
Okay.
so that's,
What I did last night. I was here till late. We were waiting for transfer, and I asked your barman how I could pronounce it, and he helped me very much.
no,
He
it was
said,
very smooth.
I didn't think it was a Portuguese name, so that's
So it's a Spanish name.
Spanish.
Spanish name. So
So we always start Grapes and Greens with a wine. Now, we've tasted your family wine, which was really good. And your background for this particular podcast is great because it's all about wine and the interaction with golf.
Correct.
And you complement that perfectly by the sounds. The wine was great. But we have an English wine to present you today. So
can I? Let me
We
start.
have-
I'll get.
thank you. We have a rosé from our wine partner Gusborne. They're based in Kent, very close to the Rye Golf Course, very famous golf course. And this is 100% Pinot Noir. Again, in Portugal, the reason I brought this wine was I thought the sun was going to come out, and it does.
It is. It
perfectly.
is. For November,
It's
it's pretty
perfect.
good.
This is
Yeah.
great. This episode will go out on Christmas Eve.
All right. Okay.
And I'm thinking that it will remind people
Book your role,
perfectly
yeah.
of summer holidays, or coming out for a winter break for golf. And if you're on the terrace, the sun's down. See what you think.
Well, cheers.
Cheers, first, and then
Very nice. So we do drink these wines throughout summer
we good. Yeah,
because we are a country of red wine.
Yeah.
So there's a peak on white wine for summer, and then it comes back to the red wine. So
yeah.
it comes with a temperature. So it's been
No, absolutely.
and different parts of the country have better red wines than white wines, and the opposite. So
Yeah.
we drink them both. They say if you drink a good red wine at the same temperature of the red wine, you cannot see the difference.
Yeah.
So they say
I think that's good.
it's pretty good.
And it's funny because what you tend to do if you're doing wine tastings properly, and certainly from an education perspective, they should all be at room temperature, so you get the absolute taste of the wine. So
Correct.
so
100%.
fascinating. I've done quite a bit of research on you, obviously, because I didn't know you. And I was trying to find different things out about you. The one thing I read was that you're from an engineering agronomy background.
Correct.
And you went to Manchester University, where you didn't speak a lot of English at the time, and you got on the wrong course.
So I'm from Portugal, and
Yeah.
I was doing landscape architecture in Portugal,
Okay.
and we had an exchange program, based on a European community things. And there was a university came to our university in Portugal, and we went there for 15 days. I was a rugby player back then in Portugal,
Okay.
so I got fascinated with the rugby team and the whole.
Is rugby big in Portugal?
No, so when I went to a place in UK where there was a lot of people playing rugby every Wednesday,
Yeah.
thousands of them, I got very excited. So I said, I'll come back here. I'll do landscape architecture here.
Yeah.
I couldn't speak English at all, I mean,
Really?
well,
Okay.
don't speak it.
You
Still,
speak it
still,
very well,
still,
very well.
still managing it. And first time I enrolled, they declined my enrollment. I couldn't speak English. Second year, based on my persistence,
Okay.
they said, "Okay, Nuno, we're going to give you a break. Come, let's see how you do in the first semester."
Yeah.
So after a couple months, maybe 1-2 months in school, I kind of realized that I didn't see anything about designing and landscaping or anything. And then somebody asked me, a guy called John DiMaggio, who was a superintendent. He was doing his internship as a professor at my school college at Lancashire,
Okay.
from Ohio State. And he said, "Can you please help me, because I think I'm a bit lost here. I don't see anything about flowers or design or anything." And I said, "Oh, no. and introduced me to the headmaster for the course was a gentleman called Martin T. Jones. It's a very serious name in turf science back in UK back in the 90s, and say Martin, there's an issue here, and Nuno thinks he's doing landscape architecture. So he's like, no, you're actually doing turf science. So the guys were so kind to me. She said, Nuno, don't worry, you're gonna love this course. Stay with us, and we'll help you with English. I got into the turf science business by mistake.
Right.
It was the best mistake in my life. So,
fantastic.
So no complaints.
That's a great story. And we were saying earlier that I'm seeing a lot of course managers now turning their careers into general managers. And I always think that if my greens were good on the course and off the course, I've got a happy club. Most golfers like to be able to put the ball in the hole, and they want their bellies full. Yeah. So from a course management perspective, you have to manage budgets, people, and deliver a product on a daily basis with very different elements. Did you find that to be true when you're looking at management and your own background from agronomy?
I find it very, very difficult to manage a golf course at your best if you were not a superintendent before. But obviously there's a lot of people doing great jobs without being previously a superintendent, but I find it very difficult. I couldn't have done it. Right? So more than 70% of your costs come from maintenance. 70% of raw problems come from the golf course maintenance. 80% of the complaints comes from the golf course conditions or playability or lack of it. So not to control that element for me would have made it very difficult. I would say impossible, but at least very, very difficult. So I agree with you. I think to be a superintendent or previously being a superintendent, I think it's halfway there to succeed in delivering a top premium product for your clients, because you understand, and again, you understand what it takes, the effort that the teams do to deliver a great golf course, which is super difficult if you do it on a day every day on a consistent basis.
And you were saying that maybe why our paths haven't crossed, or I hadn't met you before, is that the early part of your career you were kind of kept in the background because you were very much agronomy side and course management side. Where was that in Portugal?
So I studied in the UK, my turf science. Then I did my master's degree in Ohio State, all around green construction, irrigation, all that, soil science.
How did that go? How did you find that work for you? But based on the fact that you were thinking it was flowers and horticulture, then going into turf, did it really?
Well, I didn't realize it was a business called golf business. So I never played golf. So I come from a small village in Portugal. I didn't know anything about golf. Never stepped a foot on a golf course. So the whole thing for me was just new. And I realized people, would hire people to look after the golf course, and it became just eye-opening, the whole thing, and just.
And more so, I guess, when you went to Ohio.
Ohio was a game changer for me. I understood there was a whole industry, a whole technology, a whole magazines, books, professors just focus on something that I've never heard before. So that was for me. Grass was a landscape. It's something you do in your backyard. It's like anybody can do it. And so for me, it was just very, very impressive. The whole thing, I got hooked up on the grass side of it, and met a lot of great people, great professors that supported me throughout. I did an internship in a place in Bonita Bay, Florida, as well. So I came across with the industry. I had no idea about it. I had zero expectations, so it was pretty good. And back then, so I came back to Portugal after finishing my degree in 2000, around 2000, and the whole golf industry was taking off. There was a lot of golf courses being built. There was a new golf courses developing in Europe. So it was a lot of opportunities, and for people that knew anything about grass. So I got a great job straight after from college, and so I was very lucky. So it was
great. And then was it literally working on the agronomy side, working on course maintenance, and then was it directly then into Costa Navarino?
No. For 12 years, I was doing maintenance. I did golf course construction, infrastructure construction, civil engineering construction for infrastructure, regular civil infrastructures. So I built golf courses for many years. Then I stayed maintaining them for a little bit, and then I moved into the management, and then managed different resorts.
Oh, you do? Okay.
And then into the commercial side.
Again, all in Portugal.
All in Portugal.
Okay. Which courses in Portugal?
I worked for Penhalonga.
Okay. Yeah.
I built Morgado do Reguengo. I did the renovation. I did the construction of so Morgado up in Vidago, Campo Real. We involved as well on the Quinta do Val. So many different golf courses.
Yeah.
Throughout either the management or the maintenance or just the construction. And so I got involved in a lot of
side.
Management.
So getting involved with the hospitality side as well.
Then it just happened, as I was managing a golf course, started getting brought up into the hotel, into the management of the hotel, being part of the executive team, and then being part of the sales, welcome the clients.
Sitting around the table, just being a sponge, going, okay.
So it went from greenkeeping, leave your boots out, put a blazer on and start walking some clients, fun trips, site inspections.
Become a suit, yeah.
So it's just, it was just the whole, it was very natural, to be honest. And I guess just since you are passionate about something, you're passionate about golf, and people come for golf just from a different angle. I don't come from the regular angle, the normal angle that the majority of people do come. So, but that's how it started. It just going to the management. Then I built a construction company, and with the big industrial group in Portugal. Then I sold it. Then I go into the sales, and one day I got invited to give it a go in Greece, which was, it was a shocking surprise. I didn't know there was golf.
How did that come about? Was it directly from the owner?
It was a headhunter. He gave me a call. Nuno, there's a great project for you. The whole thing looked amazing, and then he says, "But it's in Greece." I say, "Well, I didn't know there was golf in Greece." Right? So this is back in 2017.
It wasn't really, was it?
Well, I didn't know anything about golf in Greece, and I was like, I consider myself a very, very fairly informed guy. Oh no, they have great golf in Greece. I say, okay. So he invited me to have a look, to visit the place, and I was blown away. I couldn't see that coming for a mile. It's just an impressive resort, impressive setup. The quality.
You were married then, children?
I was married. I am married still with the same wife. We have 3 kids. We've been married for 24 years and 3 kids. So I went there to see the place, fall in love with the place, called the family. I think we're moving to Greece.
Right.
So we moved into Greece, and we
big decision to do.
It was a huge decision, but it is simple to take the decision if you visit Costa Navarino. I think if you get to see Costa Navarino, I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from. When you get there and you have no expectations and you see Costa Navarino, there are very few places in the world that matches Costa Navarino as a setup on the beach, the quality of the golf, the food, the hospitality, the way the Greeks are, the way the Greeks look after the Portuguese people as well. So, well, everybody in general, but Portuguese in particular. So we moved. So the whole family, 3 kids, the dog, myself, we all moved to Greece for the first 1 year and a half. The only one who was happy with the move was the dog. Everybody else was, offended.
And here, were you living in Athens and they had to drive?
So I split my time between Athens, between Costa Navarino. So it was the headquarters were in Athens, nevertheless.
Okay, right.
And now all my family hates me because we moved from Greece to Portugal again, and they miss Greece. So it was in the end of the day, it was a hell of an experience. The family loved it, and we are super, super, pleased the way we were welcomed in Greece, and we loved every minute there. And from a professional point of view, it was great because I had the chance to be involved on the construction of 2 new hotels, a W hotel and a Mandarin hotel. We built 2 golf courses from scratch with Olazabal, and we opened 2 more clubhouses as well. And we got a lot of awards. We became the best golf resort in Europe. So great ownership. They support us a lot. And
had you got to a point where you were looking? Was there still more to do, or were you thinking, well, I've kind of got as far as I can, and is there another challenge, or was the opportunity to come back to Portugal kind of going, listen, mate, come back?
There was no other place comparable to Costa Navarino. until the day they called me about the project from Aero Global. There was in my head, I was going to be there for many, many years. And but the project that was explained to me in Portugal, it was just mind blowing. And it would have been mind blowing here or Italy. I didn't come back because it was Portugal. It was the project was amazing.
Yeah.
Regardless if it was in Italy or Spain or UK, regardless, that project was amazing.
Yeah.
So the reason we came back is because of the project.
Oh, the project.
The project.
Yeah. No, interesting.
Actually, the promise. The process came after.
With that experience with Costa Navarino, obviously it's a big part of your life and you thoroughly enjoyed it. What was the thought process like? I've learned your job in this role is to redevelop and purchase and look at ways of improving, really pushing the boundaries. What did you learn in Costa Navarino that you brought to this job, you think, that they were looking for, and why did they choose you?
I think for two reasons. Right? One is I've learned in Costa Navarino that premium, it's a way forward. There is a market, because throughout all those difficulties, economic difficulties in Portugal, Spain, Europe in general, 2008, 2010, created this gray cloud that everything was bad, golf was bad. We need to cut costs, we need to reduce costs, we need to lay off staff, no investment, no investment. So, and for 7 years, it was this big thing that golf was a tragedy, right? Yeah. So a tragedy. In Greece, because of the ownership, there was a positioning about there's a way forward if we do things well. There's a way to make money. I mean, there is a market. There is a market that pays better or more if you deliver more and better. So after many years in Portugal of depressing years, it was a light. I mean, it was a light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. So I've learned to create premium products, positioning on a different segment, not to cater for everyone. And I think that's the two main things I've learned in Greece. And I was given the opportunity to pursue a route of quality and luxury and premium products. So that was good.
Give us an idea of your daily routine, because I'm trying to imagine, how you manage your time across people, development, new projects, refurbishment projects, wherever. How do you deliver that? And how important are the staff around you? I know that we had a great morning today with Francesco, who came with you from Costa Navarino. Okay. Funny enough, he said it pretty much word for word about Costa Navarino for him as well.
Yeah,
it is a spectacular place. It is a spectacular place. Same thing. And that's definitely on the bucket list. But I always felt it was very important to have a team around, develop a team around you, because you can't do it all yourself. I mean, this is a massive project. It is. And you have to trust the people around you to be able to do that. But also, you're going to have the same mentality. And I read an article that a lot of people will say, go, stop. But you're just go.
We go. We just go.
Yeah.
But it's just not me. It's the ownership. It's the investors. Yeah. It's go. It's time to go. Right? Yeah. So
because it was so low, and it's the only way to go.
For many years, we took everything you could have taken from the products in Portugal, all the golf products. We made a lot of money. Everybody's made a lot of money in golf, but no money was being put back. Right? And we lost our positioning in the market as well. So we lost a little bit. And but going back to the team, so we do have a great team. So the last 2 years, my main job has been finding the right guys.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a professional headhunter.
Yeah.
So
because it has to be right for you as well, right?
I mean, I can accommodate. Yeah. I'm easy on that side, as long as they have the same passion, and they want to do something a little bit different, on a different pace, with a different mentality. Yeah. If you have those attributes, you are in, right? Yeah. So, and there are a lot of people that want to do it well, fast, furious. and they love golf. They love repositioning. They understand there are products for everyone.
Yeah.
So the last 2 years we've been putting a lot of people together because it's not just for the golfs. It's for the golfs, for the hotels, marinas, equestrian centers, sports centers. That involves all the design, reconstruction, repositioning, all the marketing behind, all the strategy of repositioning different products for different clients, different markets. I'm talking about 20 hotels right now. It's nearly it's 13 on golf courses right now. 2 marinas, 1 equestrian center being finished now for 1,000 horses.
Yeah. Wow.
A sports center to open in 2 years' time. We are in developing stages now.
Yeah.
And we are responsible for nearly 3,000 people. So that's, you do need a team to make sure that everybody is, it's on board and happy and deliver.
Is the market, and are your I kind of look at, I'm not sure if they are a competitor or not, this Discovery Land have come into Portugal.
Correct.
With, on the grapevine, Americans have found Portugal. Is that a big target market for you?
It is. Big market. American is a big market for Lisbon, Porto, and Cascais already. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a fact.
Because it's an easy.
It's easy. It was the capital, and then it's the second capital of Portugal. So, and there was direct flights for it. So Algarve now start getting flights directly now. So Americans previously used to travel to Portugal just for the sightseeing, for the monuments, and they start traveling for golf. So the American market is a funny one because everybody wants the American market, but you have to be careful what you wish because the American market pays a certain amount of money for a certain product, but he expects an elevated experience, and very few products are ready to cater for the American market. So
because their standards are very high, and that being
they're very high. So
and that comes back to staff. You've got 3,000 staff. The most important thing. How do you train them to understand that as well? How do you move them?
I mean, there's a lot of training. There's a lot of metrics you can use as well. There's a lot of partners like 59 Club. We've spoken about Simon that support us for many years, but it's just a mindset in bringing new people to the business. Not necessarily people that understand golf, they understand hospitality. People just nice. Yeah. There are nice people that don't need to know anything about golf, or they're just nice people.
Yeah.
And we need nice people that cares about the clients and cares about their experience and the time they spend here. So people is an issue, not an issue, but it's a challenge.
It's a massive part of your business.
It's
huge.
As
much as you can build everything to a 5-star degree, if you haven't got the right people to service it,
anybody survives on a bad golf course with a great staff experience.
Yeah.
The other way around is just more difficult. So people and team, it's super important.
Yeah.
We are very lucky. We've been acquiring we've been managing some really nice premium properties, and the teams and the staff have been there for many years, which is a lot of experience.
Yeah.
And so they know what the clients want, what the clients need, and that helps us a lot to do our job.
Yeah. And I think with a number of people that we've interviewed on the podcast, it's all about people by people as well. So if you understand where you're going, both from a management perspective, but also a client business perspective, if they buy into where your vision is. We always used to say at Loch Lomond, if you got through the gate, you're part of the family.
Correct.
And families forgive certain things because it's family. Right?
Correct.
So, membership, and that really brings me on to, the first private club as well. And why are you doing that? Is that
it goes back to the beginning of the conversation. I was invited for this job to do something different, to reposition some of the products, and to cater for different markets. That was the whole thing. We didn't want to do the same old thing.
Yeah.
So the Els Club at Vila Moura used to be the former Victoria.
Yeah.
It used to be a Gary Playa, Arnold Palmer design, and now moved. So we connect with the Ernie Els. So we develop a great golf course with him from scratch, all new.
I know Thomas Ruby.
Correct.
So Thomas obviously used to be part of the management
Correct.
group for Ernie.
It's a small world.
And,
this is it. This is a
exactly.
small
And now
world. So,
he's like head of hospitality for Arrow.
correct,
as well.
for Arrow.
Yeah.
So well, it's my boss. So,
Okay, it's your
so,
boss.
so,
Okay, perfect.
so it's my boss, and I had this connection with Ernie, so which made it a lot easier.
Yeah.
And we convinced Ernie to be part of this product. Ernie knew the area very well. He did his holidays for many years, his vacations in Quinta do Lago for many years. So we know the area.
Yeah.
Family knew the area. They liked the area. So in 14 months, we killed the whole golf course. We built the whole golf course and opened the golf course. Together with Ernie now, we secured the PGA Champions Tour,
which is great.
the first event out of in Europe, because of him, of his influence and the PGA Champions Tour. Obviously, he's been a very charismatic guy on the tour for many years. It's a private golf course. There was a need we felt there was a need on the market. And it's been proven so far, yes. All the memberships we've been opening to the market, we've been selling them in 48 hours.
Really? So
we do this in trenches. So it's a family membership because we believe that families is the way forward.
Where are they coming from?
They're different because we've been trying to choose a nice mix. So from different countries, from different nationalities, obviously, but from different backgrounds. So there's actually a field of club. Right. But we have members from 11 different countries right now. So obviously the majority will be from Great Britain. So Portugal, Great Britain, there's always been this connection.
And have you benchmarked with any of those top other clubs, like a Loch Lomond, like a Greenwood, like a Wisley, those type of places?
We check. We try to. We work together with a company called GGA, consulting companies. They do a lot of club work for country clubs, clubhouses. A lot of works on the clubs around the US and Canada.
Yeah.
So they try to help us to avoid some pitfalls. So taking all those examples for so many clubs that either they succeed so well or they failed tremendously or they did so well at the beginning and then fail halfway through. So we partnered with GGA, which was super nice. And I think we avoided a few pitfalls to be confirmed. But so far, so good. And we've been successful so far. We've been open now for 6 months. And clients are happy. So
very good, excellent.
So good.
Yeah, that was a bit of a worry. Is like you're trying something new, but to hear the success in often in projects, if it goes quickly, it's usually very successful because if it stalls, it's kind of
there's a momentum. You want to keep the momentum.
Yeah.
When you present something on the market, it's new. And there's a good story behind. So Ernie coming back to Portugal, the PGA Champions Tour signed the contract with us. The members is going to be a reduced number of memberships. So there's a momentum here that people want to be part of it.
And it's something different for Portugal.
Correct. It's super different. And Algarve is hot today. I mean, Algarve is hot, and on the golf business is super hot. The real estate is super hot, and obviously we play a big real estate play here in Portugal. So we elevate our golf courses, our hotels, our marine sports centers to make sure that our real estate around gets elevated as well. That's kind of the play.
I was talking to a couple of people, and from an Arrow perspective, this is not just a quick reaction. There's long-term opportunity to really see the growth and see the value as well grow in the next 10 to 15 to 30.
We're here for the long run. I mean, it's the big difference between Arrow and any other investment fund that used to be in Portugal. It's local to local. So it's local platforms that are based in Portugal. Details, the Portuguese company managed by Portuguese people. Norfin, which is the real estate arm, it's a Portuguese company managed by Portuguese people. So we are in the market, in the local community, in the local organizations. So it's not like something managed by some small office in London or Chicago.
Get on with it.
That's it. We are here every day. Our families are here. Our kids are in the schools nearby. So it's a local to local approach, which has been very successful. That means that we are here for a long time because we're going to be here anyway. So.
How do you decide? Like, you just announced Fairmont going for a new hotel. How do you decide hotel chains, and how do you decide? So, for example, we'll just say Robert Drones going back to Palmares to do a kind of.
I'm trying to put a story together. I mean, it needs to make sense. You can't just push something. Exactly. It's just if it's too forced, it's just difficult, right? So Trent Jones, good example. Right? Trent Jones in Palmares, he designed it back in 2008. He's working with us potentially. His father worked with us back in Troia, back in Lisbon. Fairmont, when we go back to the American market, what are the brands that the Americans understand and can relate with, and they are clothes from golf? Fairmont it's a golf brand. It's a premium brand. It's a super American brand as well.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, it makes sense. So, and the hotel had the bones to be a Fairmont. So, I mean, you just need to find the hotel you have ahead of you, in front of you. What kind of hotel you have, the rooms, the areas, what market you want to target, what is available, because not all the brands are available, and what makes sense for us. So, and that's been a little bit our approach.
Yeah. Do you find one thing you said to me yesterday when we first met was it's actually putting out fires that, rumors that aren't true, that we're buying everything as well. It's like, oh, well, Arrow got so much money, they're just going to buy the whole thing. Which
is not true.
And it's not true.
It's
so
not true.
What are you looking at from a strategic perspective when you say, like, it has to make sense?
I mean, if you look at the things we've been acquiring, they make sense. They are similar.
Yeah.
Resorts that have been lacking investment for many years.
Yeah.
Premium products, or they were premium products back in the old times. There's a potential develop on real estate around. So we've been following a very clear line.
Yeah.
Okay, every now and then there are one or two things that come out of the blue, but you talk of Monterey. It's a resort that suffered for many years, and
that's a big purchase.
It's a big purchase, and with a huge potential. A lot of
second course opportunity. Well,
second course.
The original owners were going to have a second course.
Two Nicholas designs, so one already existing in play, and the other one is a Nicholas design as well. Yeah. And on the paper that we hopefully will bring it up, and hotel to build, and a lot of real estate to develop. And on the nice area of Portugal near Spain, that it's been different. Different approach. You go to Palmares on the other side, same sort of approach. Real estate to develop, great golf course from Trent Jones, links course, 27 holes, amazing clubhouse, great architecture, Michelin star restaurant. I mean, it's just a whole different experience. Then you go to Troia, it's the same but near Lisbon. So if you step out a little bit, I think we've been very consistent the way we've been doing things. Yeah. We just don't go around there and just,
But big statements as well. I mean, Monterey's not a little statement, is it? It's
Villamor, it's a huge statement. Yeah. So, but we've been learning a few things within these properties. There are synergies between the teams. Yeah. There's a playbook we're learning. What we did in Villamor, and somehow we can replicate in Palmares, or obviously with the right adjustments. Yeah. Each product, but we are learning a few things. We're getting some good results as well. So Old Course is a great example. How was it 3 years ago? How much it came up? And the positioning, the rankings, the quality, the price we're selling it. The whole retail positioning. But we've learned a few things. So we're looking for this kind of products.
No, we didn't play yesterday, but we quickly went around the golf course on the buggy.
At the Old Course.
The Old Course. Stunning.
Correct.
But clever design and clever agronomy, whereby you're not going to lose a golf ball too easily. But what I did notice, so we're not losing golf balls, which is great. But also, something that Simon picked up on is the little margins help from a financial perspective as well, because the less time you're looking for balls, the more people can get on the golf course.
Old Course is a good example, because we went from 8 minutes to 12 minutes tee times intervals. Yeah. So you don't want people to spend much time. People want to play fast and quick and go back to their families. So obviously the new handicap now is not to lose golf balls. So it became like a new thing. And although the Old Course, you don't lose golf balls, you have to do something really special to lose a golf ball. But you get penalized throughout the golf course. And obviously, for us to be smooth and to get people in the restaurant as soon as possible, the better. So that's good.
Spending.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. So it's always interesting. If you can combine both things, it's good.
Yeah, no, exactly. Certainly from a Palmares perspective as well. And again, when I researched a couple of articles, sustainability came up as well. So desalination which is obviously a big expense and a big investment. But certainly, as global warming, you'll need it. So you've taken advantage of that. Is there any other golf courses that you're looking at as well?
Man, at Aduera, we've been working tremendously on a ESG perspective.
Okay.
So we reduce a lot of the irrigation area. We use native soils.
Yeah.
And we use the irrigation, we recycle the irrigation systems from other golf courses. So we've done a tremendous work on at Aduera, PGA Aduera. Obviously, at the old course, we reduced a lot of the irrigation areas. We used, some of the leftovers from the trees. The else we reduced 40% on the irrigated area. The desalinization is something you don't want to do it, but you need to have it, on the sense that the cost per cubic meter is super high. But it's your insurance that the golf course doesn't disappear, because the way things are going this year, you never know if you're going to have water to irrigate or you're not going to have water to irrigate the golf course. But you need to have an insurance, that you're going to have a golf course regardless.
I worked in Dubai from '97 to 2000.
You know it very well.
About,
I mean, that's
and literally how quickly it went. We ran out of a part of Daniel Shiba for like. Rob Gradishar was one of the best course managers I've ever worked with, American guy. And he came to me and he said, "Neil, we haven't got a part, we won't have it for a week." He said, "The 18th fairway might look a bit brown in about 3 or 4 days." And we didn't get it for a week, and it was like
we are
how
a little
quickly
bit. We are a little bit behind that. I mean, so actually, Villamora in 2026 will become fully irrigated fully on recycled water.
Okay.
It will be the first set of golf courses in Portugal to use recycled water.
Right.
But it took us 4 years with the government to get this license in place.
Yeah.
So that's.
And did you get any grants with that? Do they help you with the sustainability?
No. We just have to do it as a morale thing. I mean, we need to protect the water.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So we don't want to have to be a target on the market.
No, absolutely. I think I haven't been back to Portugal since 1992.
Long time ago.
So what I've noticed in the 48, not even 48 hours since I've been here, is all the things that you've highlighted is that all the people that I've come into contact with have gone out their way to help. Now, it might be the case that they never come to see you, but I felt that it was genuine. I felt that they, like you said, they felt like they wanted to help me and help us. From getting the taxi a little bit quicker to being able to get breakfast a little bit quicker because we were on a schedule. Going around the golf course today and just going to the little signature holes and trying to get the best for what we wanted. That's a leader. That comes from leadership, and what people have said to me is that, who work for you, is that you're a great leader. Who do you look up to? Who do you feel that you've learnt from, and who have been mentors to you? Because I think that's always important from a leadership perspective.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm a great leader, but we'll try our best. I work with some great guys, right? And some great guys. And I work with a great guy currently, John Calvo. Is a very inspiring guy. He's a co-founder of Arrow. And he's a super inspiring guy. He's half American, half Portuguese. So he loves Portugal, but he's in his mind is American. So, but he speaks Portuguese and everything. So, and he's been an inspiration how much he wants to do and how much he gets excited of doing it in his country. Okay, so that's something that that's really inspiring. I work a guy in Greece. The owner of Costa Navarino was very inspiring. Mm-hmm. A person that didn't have to prove anything, and he wanted to leave his legacy on a premium product, great quality, to serve well people. I mean, those things are super inspiring. From the people you expect the least, they just they go the extra mile all the time. They find the client, the journalist. They just always have the time for you. They always pick up your message. They always pick up your phone call. They always reply your WhatsApps. And in these guys, you expect they don't have time for anything, and somehow they always find time for you. That's super inspiring, and it makes you feel always a bit embarrassing when you say you don't have time for things. So, and you work with people that inspire you as well because they want to do well. And
Francesco, when we were driving around, he's the director of golf at Palmeiras, and I said, he worked with you at Costa Navarino. And I said to him, okay, tell me a little bit of dirt on Nuno. Like, where can I, what areas can I go to? And he goes, like, that's interesting. He said that you were a bullfighter.
Yeah.
And do you have that mentality when it comes to business? Do you think it's like, if a ball's coming at you, you're going to take it on rather than run away from it?
I mean, okay, it's always a tricky subject. I mean, in Portugal bullfighting, we don't kill the bull, we just catch the bull, make him stop.
Yeah.
And obviously, it comes on your family, comes on your town, so it comes, it's a thing you do for many years. I mean, I don't know.
And you're a rugby player as well. Same sort of thing. It's contact.
I mean, there are very few opportunities in our industry like the one we have at Aero that transform golf in Portugal, maybe transform it in Spain, in Italy, perhaps, next steps. But there are very few opportunities to build a story and to put golf what it should be.
Yeah.
And I work in a group that they give me the opportunity and the tools.
That's the biggest thing.
I mean, if anything goes to fail, it's going to be on me and my team. They know that. I mean, it's on them.
Yeah.
If it's not like we can cry about, we don't have this, we don't have. No. We do have the tools to deliver.
Alan Patterson is the estates manager at Turnberry. And I asked him the question, you're the first £1,000 tee time. What tee time per individual? £4,000 tee time. Does that put any more pressure on you? So, well, I put pressure on myself. But the beauty is, my boss gives me the tools to be able to deliver it. So if I can't deliver it, that's down to me.
That's Champions League, right? I think when you work on a certain level, and depends on you, I mean, you can't blame anything. Yeah. You just have to get on with it and go. So, I mean, and the team knows that. And the team says we do have the tools.
Yeah.
After so many years in Portugal, we do have the tools to put golf in Portugal where it should be, and be meaningful for the next 30 years. So that's great.
Exciting.
That's exciting. That's exciting.
Coming to work knowing you've got that behind you, where the boss is happy to let you go, it's a great place to work in.
So we can't complain.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
So the last two questions, and we always ask these of our guests, is if you won the golf lottery, where you won much money, whatever money, you have to spend it on golf, what would you spend it on? You've already got a lot of money to spend on golf.
I think I'll buy a golf course for myself.
Would you?
And to make the most premium golf course in the world. I'm a former greenkeeper.
Yeah.
But they never allowed me to exercise much because I was not a great greenkeeper. So I would love to have my own golf course and to do my own experiments and to do my own thing. I would love to do that and just to have the right clientele or that clientele and with a small boutique hotel. I'd love to have golf course. The old course, I'll buy the old course with a hotel. That would be my thing.
David Shepherd said the same thing. He'd have his own golf course with a very small clubhouse, the menu with what he wanted on it, and his friends to come and play.
So I mean, if you are that's.
And then you're kind of an 18 handicapper. Do you get much chance to play?
I play every week.
Okay.
Every week.
Okay. Is that a good? And do you tend to go around the golf courses to play?
I play the old course mainly.
Mainly, okay. Because you like it. And your office is just over there.
Here, okay. My house is 300 meters away, and I love the old course. It was my first golf course. So I did my internship at the old course 25 years ago.
Okay.
So I'm on the same office that I was interviewed by the CEO back then that accepted me as a trainee.
Full set.
So, I mean, the whole old course for me, it's super, super special. And I can't pretend it's not a big thing for me. It is a big thing for me. I just love it. So I love it here. And I love the people that work here. We see each other 10 times a day. Yeah. And so I golf in the morning. So I golf in the morning on a weekend or Saturday or Sunday. So very quick.
So would this be the last golf course? If you had one golf course to play, would this be the last golf course? Or if you had a choice of any golf course in the world, what would it be and who would you play with?
I played once the old course in St. Andrews and I didn't do very well. Mm-hmm. I'd love to give it another go. So I'm pretty sure I could do a lot better. Yeah. I took a lot of pressure with me at that day.
Most of that first tee.
It was a struggle. And Augusta National, I think, being there a couple of times, and it is something spectacular. It's the level of perfection. I'm not worth it to play the golf course, but I love to give it a go because it's just a special place.
Have you met Kevin Bazada as well from the hospitality side?
No, I just met the superintendent. Yeah.
So Kevin is in charge of that. So if you've been into Bergman's, have you been?
Yeah,
into
I wasn't.
I mean,
That was last year.
super hospitality.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah,
that
it's just
something you have to guide? You know.
But hospitality, you can find many places, great hotels,
Yeah.
It's great. It was superb.
Yeah.
But the level of a golf course,
is
it was just, and being on a golf course with no mobile phones, it was even not playing was an experience. Playing it, you couldn't. You know, I would love to give it a go.
And who would you play with? Your children play?
No, they don't. My kids,
Okay.
my family don't play golf,
Yep.
so it's so we don't. My kids don't play. I'm a big fan of Ronaldo. I'm a big fan of Tiger Woods. I'm a big fan of Michael Jordan.
Okay. Wow.
So, you know, Michael Jordan plays. Tiger Woods definitely plays. Ronaldo, I've seen him hit a few balls. He can handle himself on the golf course if he has to. So, if I had to pick 3 sports guys to play golf, I'll go with these 3.
Good.
I'll be with these 3.
Yeah, maybe you get those down here as well one day. Very good. It's been a pleasure. I
thanks for
thoroughly
coming.
enjoyed my few days here. We hope to come back. We hope we do a good enough job to be able to come back and do some more
100%.
filming. And,
More than welcome, always.
Everybody's been so. I just love the wine that you've highlighted for us, the personal stories, and cheers.
Well,
And
thanks for
here's
coming.
to every success.
Don't
in
take
the
another
next
20
few
years to come back.
I certainly won't. Thank you very much.